Hello you lovely people out there. Today we have a bodyweight leg workout for you. So we're just going to use our own weight to challenge the legs, and yeah, so don't need any extra equipment. It's going to take us a little bit of time, not too long, but a little bit of time. And we'll get mobilised and warmed up first. So here, when I take your feet comfortable distance apart, we're going to start with some bodyweight squats. So feet comfortable distance, and then we're going to sink those hips back and down, just sinking as far into your squat as you feel you can go, keeping the chest lifted, and then we'll drive the feet to the floor, coming back to standing. Now we want to think about squeeze your legs, you push those hips back and down, and keeping that squeeze. We just pause for a second at the bottom, driving those legs back and up. Like really thinking about trying to push our feet to the floor every time we come out of the squat. That's good. Okay, 2 to go. Last one. Then we're going to come into a roll down. So keep the feet comfortable distance apart with a bend in the knees, like drop your chin to your chest, relax your arms and shoulders, and then we just roll as far towards the floor as you feel we can reach. Don't worry if the hands don't touch the ground. Just going as far as you can, keeping that side bend in the knees, then we'll roll gently back up to standing. So we're just starting to mobilise through the back of the body. Then again, I'd just like to repeat this a few times. One more roll down. Now from here, I need to come back down to the floor, and we're going to take the right leg out in front of us, and we'll bring the left leg out to the side. We're going to try and get as close to a 90-degree bend in the knees as we feel we can. Now I like to bring the right hand to the floor. We're going to take the left arm out at shoulder height. We're going to take a nice deep breath in as you breathe out. I like to lean forwards over the right leg, trying to push your right knee ankle into the floor as you do. And that's going to help activate and mobilise the hips. We just go as far as the legs we feel we can. Then we gently ease back up. I'm going to repeat that another 3 times on this side. Last one. And we're going to swap those legs over. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So left leg out in front of us this time, right leg out to the side. Left hand on the floor. Again, as close to a 90-degree bend in the knees as you can. Right arm out, shoulder height. We'll take a deep breath in as we breathe out. We'll lean forwards over the left leg, trying to push the left knee and ankle into the ground as we do. And then we'll ease back up. And repeat. Go. One more. And we'll gently make our way back up to standing. We'll take the feet comfortable distance apart again. We're just going to come into a few squats, push those hips back and down, and hopefully everything's feeling a little bit warmer, a little bit more mobile, a little bit looser. And ready for all the work the legs are going to do. We've got 2 to go. And then we can rest there. Okay, so to start with, we're going to start with a superset. We're going to do some lunges into squats. Now if you've got the room to, you can do these as walking lunges. So if you've got enough room to be able to take a couple of strides forwards, alternating the leg into lunges, please feel free to. If not, we can do them on the spot, and we'll do them as a backward stepping lunge. On either option, front heel stays down, back knee as low to the floor as we feel we can. We don't want to rest it on the floor though, so if we can take it down to the floor, it's just a momentary pause, but we're not resting. And if we're doing them static, backward step in lunges, Alternate the legs, 15 on each side, so we do 30. If we're doing walking lunges, again, we're still going to do 30 lunges, but you can do them travelling forwards and backwards. Well, only back to me, going forwards to one direction, turn around and coming back again. Not trying to lunge backwards the whole way. Yeah, and we're going to do 3 sets. So we'll do the 30 lunges, straight into a set of 12 squats, which are going to be slow on the way down, a little pause at the bottom, then a little bit quicker onto the top. Okay, so round 1, let's go. So I'm going to go for walking lunges. And like I said, we're doing 30. And here I can get about 5 in each direction before I need to change. Good. So really trying to drive to that front leg. And once you've done our 30, we're going to go straight into our squats. Singing those hips back and down, keeping it slow, keeping that squeeze to the legs. Little pause, and we drive to the top a little bit quicker, and we'll repeat. Good. There's 12 of these. Focus on that squeeze to the legs the whole time, especially that pause at the bottom. And once we've done 12, we can rest. We can give the legs a little shake if they need it. That's set 1 of 3. So we've got a little bit of recovery time, and then we're going to go again. Don't be a talker, task it, a wall in the way, get past it, lose the excuses and no more fear. If you got talent, brother, don't mask it. I came from nothing and traveled to for the second round of lunges, I demonstrate the backward stepping one, so I just stay static. But it's up to you, like I said, if you've got the room to do walking ones, give the walking ones a go. Got neither set, we want to try and keep the feet hip width apart. That's going to keep us slightly more stable, so we can focus on the depth of the lunge rather than making a narrow stance and falling over all the time. Okay, round 2, let's go again. So, 30 lunges. Good. Awesome. And then once we've done 30 lunges, we're coming back in, straight back into our squats, keeping them slow, keeping that squeeze, little pause, quicker to the top. And there's 12 of these. And then once we've done those 12, we can rest and recover. Fantastic work, guys. We've got one more set. So we've done 2, round 3 coming up. The legs should definitely be feeling a little bit warm now. They're working hard. So for the third set, I'm going to go back to walking lunges. Again, pick the option that works best for your space. If you can mix it up as well, feel free to mix it up if you want to. Okay. Let's go, walking lunges or backward stepping for 30. And again, once we've done those 30, straight into our squats. 12 reps, slow on the way down, no pause, we get to the top. And then once we've done those, we can rest and we can give those legs a little shake out. If you need to grab a drink. Little bit of recovery time. So next up, we've got some sissy squats. Now if you need to, feel free to find somewhere where you can hold on to for a little bit of balance. We don't want to use the arms to put ourselves up, the focus is going to be on the legs. For these, feet hip width apart, maybe a fraction wider. And we're going to lift onto the toes to bring the heels off the floor. This is just a demonstration, don't start yet. Keeping the heels lifted, I then like to bend the legs, sinking your hips back and down. So you go slowly down towards the heels as we feel we can. Then we'll pause, keeping that squeeze, and I'm going to keep it slow on the way back up. Really pushing the feet to the floor, trying to keep those heels lifted. And then if you need to, rest the heels down and then repeat. Now if you find on the way down that this is as low as you can get to, that's absolutely fine. Stop there and then come back up slowly, focusing on the squeeze through the legs. We have 2 sets of these. We're going to do 6 reps. We're only going to have 30 seconds though, recovery between the 2 sets. Okay. So we're going to go for set 1. We'll lift onto the toes, trying to keep those heels lifted if we can. Obviously if the heels need to come down at any point, do allow them to. Then we'll bend the legs, sinking the hips back and down. We're trying to keep as lifted as we can, lowering as far towards the heels as we feel as possible. Keep that squeeze when we pause, and then slow on the way up. Really driving those feet to the floor, focusing that squeeze to the legs. Nice straight line at the top, and then we'll go again. Again, keeping it slow in both directions. work, everyone. So you can hold on to somewhere if you need to, put a bit of balance, take the arms out. Once you've done 6, you can rest. This is my last one. I'll take 30 seconds before we go second set of 6. Okay, rest there. 30 seconds. And then we'll go again. So give those legs a little shake if they need it. Okay. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go again. So we've got 6 more of these. You want to focus on that control. Focus on the squeeze. Focus on breathing as well. We want to keep it slight in both directions. Keeping the squeeze to the legs. Going as far into it as we feel we can, especially when we pause at the bottom, keep that squeeze. We try and drive those toes into the floor. So this is going the base of the foot all the way through the Achilles, the calves, the glutes, hamstrings, quads, whole leg working here. And this is the point where we want to start to speed it up. The legs might just be a little bit on fire. I don't mind feeling it. That's 2 to go. Last one. And then we can rest there. We can give the legs a little shake out. We have one more exercise we're going to do today, and that is a kneeling leg extension. So in a moment, we're going to come down onto the knees. We're going to try and keep that torso nice and straight, so we don't want to be going into the back bend. Then we're going to just start to lean back as far as we feel we can, squeeze the legs, and then we'll ease back up. So as we come back up, we're really working through those quads. It's going as far back as we feel we can, and then coming back up. We're going to do 2 sets, and again we're going to do 6 reps. A little longer than 30 seconds recovery though. But let's go for set 1. So kneeling position, nice strong core brace, we want to squeeze the glutes. We're taking the hips as far towards the heels as we feel we can, and then we're going to ease back up. And then we repeat. And after 6, we can rest. You give those legs a little shake out if they need it. Or have a quick drink. So one more round of those, and then we'll be done with today's leg workout. 6 more reps. Okay, so come back to that kneeling position and we start to lean back, or take the hips back towards the heels, keeping that strong brace, keep that nice straight torso. Good. And then once you've done 6, we can rest. And there we have it. That is a bodyweight only leg workout. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have any questions, please drop me a message, drop a comment below, but please like the video, and like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you guys take care, and I'll see you all very, very soon.